Okay, this I know most of you have seen. I just ordered the 3/4 inch marine plywood. This transom is completely gone. It's just a shell of fiberglass on here. So I'm going to cut it out around the edge of the tunnel and up here and re-glass it with a double layer of 3/4 inch plywood, and I'll pressure wash all this down real good. That should take most of the flake, and that should just pop pretty much off. It's going to be gone anyway, but the areas, up the sides and all. So I got a 3/4 inch piece. So that's 4 by 8. So the widest, I'm going to need 2. The widest is going to be 54.5. So it's going to have to be 54. I'm writing this down. 54.5 W. And what do we got from here to there is roughly 6 inches. And to the top there, that's 15.5. So 15 and 6, we got 21, so it's 21.5 tall. So 21.5 tall. So what that means is I can go it'd be 24 would make 48, so I can go 21.5 that way. And the width of a sheet of plywood is 4 feet, so that's 24 divided by 2. So a 24 inch piece on each end, and then just come out 54.5 wide. That'll do that. So that should cover that area. Then these new tires and rims. See, I'll need another piece of plywood. I'll cut that out, redo that. But yeah, this boat will come. And like I say, there's a busted spot down here on the keel. But what I'll do is I'll flip it over and do that keel. And if I need to, it looks like it's popped pretty much out. I don't think I need to do anything. I say I can take a board and clamp it across here and then push down in the center. But I think I can just go in there and scratch it down, put a layer of mat, 2 layers, 1.5 ounce mat on the bottom on each side of the keel, and then maybe run a piece of roving. And I'm going to take that little spot there and bring it back probably here, probably another 10-12 inches from the bow. I'm going to bring it back to right here, just to give you a little place to set something. That's that's almost useless, just having that one thing there. And this I might have to redo too. Looks like the winch eye is broke off on the bottom. I can't tell. Maybe it's just but I may have to come in here and reblock that while I go. When I cut this part on top out, reblock the part for the winch eye. And now those two tires and rims I showed you are going on this. Hopefully I'll have this pretty much done, and I should be able to probably pick my new boat up next week. Had to replace the tongue parts, the jack. I got a new winch for it. Those bunks are rotten, and the sideboards were, so I need 2 12-foot 2x6s. I'm going to cover them with carpet and also put polymer slides on them, so the boat will slide on and off pretty good. And it also looks like on the inside of these fenders here, there's a inside of the fenders there's a board. I've got some sheet polymer I think I'm going to replace that board with. That just keeps the mud from splashing up on your boat when you're going down the road. So there's several things here, but you know, the trailer's in fairly decent shape. It was brand new. I just set it over in the woods with a hole that I was thinking about redoing and never got around to. Yard men are down there working, and all the dogs think that's high alert stuff. Anyway, so hopefully I'll have this fairly finished this weekend. Pick my new boat up. Go from there. All right, I think that's about it. That's the update. I'm going to finish this one, but I still want to do that one. I'm going to use that boat that I'm buying is a lot bigger. I'll take you over there and show you that here in just a little bit. I got to do that work thingy. It always seems to get in the way. But the motor's actually not as big as I want until I get everything straightened out. I've got a 20 horse in the garage. I'm going to put it on that boat, but it was actually set up to go on this boat. So that's it. I'll show you the new boat here in just a minute. Well, here's the going to be the newest addition to the fleet. This is all well. It's not a riveted boat. It's just like it says, all well, and it's commercial grade aluminum. It's a lot thicker than the pleasure grade or whatever. But this is this area back here for your tank and your batteries. It goes up way up there under the seat there. It's already got 3 pedestals in here, or pedestal adapters or brackets, whatever you want to call them. And it's slick all the way through. There's no benches to climb over. It's got a big deck up front, so you can stand up there. And then it's got this side box over here to put stuff in. The problem with having a pop riveted boat is when you get in salt water, the salt water naturally gets in between the rivets and the hull, and eventually it's going to corrode, and that corrosion will spread the rivets. Pretty soon it's going to leak. This is basically the thing. So this is it, and I'll probably pick it up either next week or the following, depending on how things go. I've been giving him a bunch of money so I don't have to, over a period of some weeks, so I don't have to pull money out of something or finance it. Yeah, so anyway, all well, Lonsdale, Arkansas.